Face that depth. This is a non-conference matchup. Expect to see some different looks for Coach Knipe's squad tonight.
The one they call Seba. Back to serve to get us underway. And Omene, the one with the first pass. And how about that give and go? That's what he specializes in, and Princeton gets the first point.
Omene picking up right where he left off on Wednesday. 26 kills, as we mentioned earlier in the show. Comes flying out of the back row. You see the tools that make him so great. He's big, he's physical, he's an awesome arm.
Good serve from Ryan Venna, misses long. So Long Beach State will take their first point via service error as De'Aris McRaven goes to serve. Nato Dickinson, you just saw enter the front row as the middles make their switch. In the middle, that was Ethan Wells. Mason Rice, really good, true freshman, getting the kill.
Princeton doing a good job of passing the ball, staying in system early. That's what this Long Beach State team, you can see good recycle there off the block. Mason's so talented.
Henry Wedbush, the setter with the serve, and a good one. Varga able to fit that ball in down the line. He gets his first kill.
Pinpoint swing from Varga there. Off the net, that is such a tough play. You can see out of system with Dickinson setting beyond the 10-foot line, sees the daylight. Canadian player.
10 errorless swings last night, got 6 kills. As Moni Nikolov firing away with his first serve, missing.
Nikolov, of course, that serve has become social media famous during this season. Trying to get it dialed in here early.
Here's Mason Rice.
This kid is the real deal, Matt.
Went to San Marcos High School. Finds his way to Princeton. Sebasani from the back row.
You can see Seba was fired up after that play. Awesome pass. Great set from Sani. Flying in. Watch, this is what you want to see out of your big hitter, right? Great pass. Seba on the gas. We're going back and forth here early in the pyramid, man.
Good serve from Skylar Vargas, 72 miles an hour. And I don't know if that one breached the net, so give Long Beach State the natural point.
Talk so much about the serving of Sani. Skylar Varga, 70-plus mile-an-hour serves are so hard to pass.
Varga with the pickup, and now Sani in the front row now getting a kill.
That's defense to offense right there. Nice work at the net by Long Beach State. Feeds it in, nice dig. Sets the table for Sani. Long Beach State's got a little lead here early.
Varga on a little mini run here as he tried to cap it off with a little ace down the line, but not to be this time around. So here comes Ethan Wells back to serve. Princeton does their middles switch. Front row now, Ryan Venna.
Good middle blockers on this Princeton team.
Two service errors for either side right now as Long Beach State goes back with Nato Dickinson.
Both teams trying to find that rhythm from the back line, Matt. You know, it's really a early match. Both these teams have played a lot this week. Trying to catch that rhythm, win that serve pass battle.
Net violation on Princeton to give Long Beach State the point, even out of system.
Yeah, Long Beach is scooping up a lot of these digs. So you can see the set there, scooped up by Sani in the back row. Not Sani, rather, but awesome play nonetheless.
Missed serve, and there's Princeton's head coach in Sam Schweisky. He's been leading this team for 16 years now. Nero Omene back to serve.
Omene, of course, such an offensive weapon for this Princeton team. Offensive weapon from the service line as well.
Just missed that time. Princeton will go for it from the back line. They did so against CSUN. Had a number of missed serves, but was able to put enough pressure on them to take a set away. Ooh. If everyone's okay here down the sideline at the stanchion. Sid Church, the R1 today.
Best production crew in the Big West Conference. They'll get it straightened right out, don't worry.
I think that just illustrates how hard these guys are serving.
I mean, that's been one of the evolutions of volleyball the last decade or so. You know, you see just guys, used to be so much about bringing the ball, you know, keeping the ball in play, making the team play, but so much now is about bringing heat, taking teams out of system, because there's so much talent on both sides of the net.
Yeah, speaking of talent, Nero Mene with his second kill already.
Mene doing some nice work in the back row. 2 kills out of that kind of D-set area right there. He's feeling good tonight.
Vina back to serve. From Manhattan Beach, kind of a homecoming for him, Southern California at least.
Nice up by Omene there.
Now he gets to swing away. Omene can do it all for Princeton.
No, he was showcasing that talent that we talked about. I mean, that's just easy one-arm dig there. And he is pulling no punches from the back row. He is swinging hard. He is swinging with...
The 2024 first team all EIVA selection, also a 2023 honorable mention. As Daniil Hrstanovic gets blocked and roofed. Princeton with the double block on him.
It's like that was Mason Rice who set the edge there. Princeton up to the challenge here. It's a Long Beach State team on a back-to-back and a Princeton team that's hungry to shock the world.
Ryan Vina on a mini run to tie it back up at 9. Skylar Varga saying enough. Gets the side out for Long Beach State.
I love the offense so far, Matt. It's like 2 heavyweight fighters meeting in the middle of the ring. It's going blow for blow, big swing for big swing.
Well, Long Beach State leads the country in hitting percentage at .416. Princeton right now punching above their level, at least season average-wise. They hit .277. Right now they're hitting above .400.
Thanks no less to the Omene here. Kind of off speed a little bit, that because it was a great swing, but you know, I mean, it's just he finds that corner, great control. Young player, good pickup by Dickinson there.
And a back row setter violation on Princeton. The setter, Wedbush, in the back row, trying to save the ball from going over, but it looks like it just breached that middle line, that imaginary line above the net where Nato Dickinson touched it.
No, just the slimmest of margins on that play. You can see Wedbush was a little disagreed with it, certainly. You can see for Princeton, they have 4 passers across. This is a technique a lot of teams use to combat hard servers like Nikolov.
They pass well out of this.
Good pickup.
Omene. Blocked and roofed. There's a triple block up on Omene from Long Beach State.
Yeah, it's just so hard to, as the points get longer and longer, match the physicality of Long Beach State. For all the talent and ability of Omene, when it's out of system, the whole gym knows it's going to him. 6 hands in front, that's just hard. What a pass.
Good dig, Sebastian Rodriguez.
Good cover by Rodriguez.
Shoot over to the right side. Did Omene touch it? He did.
That's unlucky by Omene there. Kind of a rare misfire from Moni Nikolov. Omene just in the way.
3-point lead for Long Beach State. First set.
Setter pass.
Omene misses high, was looking for hands and fingertips. Couldn't get any.
This is one of those runs we talked about at the start of the game, Matt. Long Beach State, these lethal servers, they can stack 3, 4, 5 points in a hurry. Break off these leads. It's what they've done all season.
Certainly what they did a night ago against number 7 in the country, CSUN. As there's the first ace of the night for Moni Nikolov. That puts Long Beach State at 15 first. They're up by 5 in the first set. TJ DeFalco led Long Beach State in kills that night, and George Human, an All-American from Princeton, was leading the Tigers that night as well. Here's Moni Nikolov to serve coming out of the timeout. Just got a service ace. Looking for another on the back line, but missed.
Nice run from Nikolov there. Princeton gonna have to claw their way back. They'll start on the right arm of Mason Rice.
Rice hitting .291 coming into this match with 3.2 kills per set. And he rips a serve there.
It's the overpass.
And Rice with the kill.
Rice doing it all there. Tough serve that induces the overpass, and he was ready to go on that Bick route right there. You watch this, good Bick, right over the middle blocker. The Tigers so far, they're playing well. Here in the Lions' Den, that is the Walter Pyramid.
That serve long on the Mason Rice attempt from back line, though. He did get a natural point. 16 serving 12. Here's Skylar Varga. Good set, one-handed just to save it from going over the net. Mason Rice.
No, that's awesome talent right there from Wright. No, many can see, watch here. Keeps it in. And then he's not trying to do, chisels it right off the block of Sani. Princeton is playing well here.
Correct myself, that was a great set from Henry Wedbush, their setter. As Omene got a set from Mason Rice that time, but was blocked en route.
Sani gets Omene right back there. Really good seal here. We talk so much. Look at the low and over. It was actually rather Nato Dickinson. He got shoulder to shoulder. Good press over. Really just disciplined blocking from Long Beach State on the out-of-system high ball.
Dickinson missing on that serve. Rhythm of the match, little frenetic, as there have been 11 service errors so far.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams have the green light, Matt. I mean, as a coach, you'd want to see you not take too much of that green light, obviously, but I mean, these teams are not they're not going quietly from the service line. They're bringing the heat, as Omene intends to do here.
Oh, good shoot, set, and finish. De'Aris McRaven with the kill.
This is just textbook in the middle of making yourself available. Play. Watch De'Aris here off the net. He's up, he's ready, he's open. Nikolov, a nice window. Sets it right in there.
Blocked back.
Great move from De'Aris there. Another good touch. He's everywhere tonight.
Hrstanovic catching a shoulder, I believe. Maybe the side of the head in the back row and getting the kill.
Hrstanovic, first time we've heard his name called tonight. He was excellent last night against CSUN.
I hope Mason Rice is okay. Princeton calling a timeout. Find themselves down by 5 as Lahoff. That was honored last year. Hrstanovic back to serve now for Long Beach State.
Hrstanovic had a couple of aces last night against CSUN. See if he can match that success here. He does so with an overpass.
Nikolov off the block. Princeton was ready for him to swing, and Nikolov still gets the kill.
It's just so tough to guard that, to defend that on-two swing from Nikolov. Able to chisel it off the top of the block. Register his first kill of the match.
He only had one kill last night, which is uncommon for Moni Nikolov as that serve misses long. Other than that one kill, Nikolov had those 30 assists, 4 blocks, and 7 service aces.
Filling up the stat sheet just a little bit, huh, Matt?
Yeah.
A little bit of everything from the phenom freshman here.
Carl with a pretty good serve. Sani down the line. That's in.
You can see with every match, Sani's confidence swinging on the left side grows bit by bit. Really tough swing. You can see to kind of fit it in down that line, to place that where you want to. Love seeing Sani grow into a great player here at Long Beach State.
Omeni, whoa, chicken wing dig initially, but give Omeni the kill on that hard swing.
Great swing from Omeni. Hrstanovic kicking himself a little bit because that might have been deep considering how high he dug it on his platform, but regardless, Omeni has gotten it going offensively here. He's been the engine so far for Princeton.
Ryan Vina back to serve again. 2023 All-EIVA honorable mention. And a good serve.
Opportunity here for Princeton.
That's in. Boy, both pin hitters on that far side from us at least, being able to go right down the sideline so far.
No, I mean, these skills require such a degree of ability. Just to have the, just kind of the vision, the wherewithal to place it in that spot with pace. I mean, it's awesome to see. This is high-level stuff on both sides of the net.
Another good swing from Darius McRaven. McRaven now with 2 kills. He only had 1 kill for most of the match last night.
No, I love to see them get McRaven involved. I mean, he's mastered. You can see that cutback shot here. Great range, stays open, kind of a no-look action. Really good stuff from him. He's another great middle blocker from this Long Beach State program.
There's Connor Bloom coming in to serve now for Long Beach State, his first of the evening. And there is Mason Rice. That is definitely not his first kill of the evening. That's his 3rd.
Rice and Omeni carrying the offense here for Princeton. Like to see them get some other faces involved, maybe a little more balance in the attack as they try to crack this Long Beach State block.
Woodbush back to serve. Nikolov trying to just go straight down. That would have been the only way he would be able to keep that in, but missed.
I mean, the audacity to even try that. I mean, it's unbelievable, but I mean, that's just, we've come to expect that type of greatness from Moni Nikolov. I mean, it's just, I mean, you want to see him take chances. You want to see him try to make plays like that because he is just so dynamic and so talented.
Varga able to put it through the block and down.
It's just an awesome set from Nikolov. Off the net, he places it, and you can see, watch him play, you can see he places it high, gives Varga a chance, gives him an opportunity to work at the net, and Varga is so smart with those. If you're in the area, if you're in town, buy yourself a ticket because this is, what a legacy these two have, Moni and Alex have built here at Long Beach State. Maybe see that Nikolov to Nikolov connection in a few years at the LA Games, Matt.
That would be a sight. There's no doubt about it. And he's talked about it, saying that, with, of course, his biased confidence in a way, he says that's just unfair when he and his brother are on the same side of the net. He is able to induce another point for Long Beach State, and we are at set point as Alan Knight looks on.
See how Nikolov can end this one with an exclamation point. Maybe another ace.
How about a little change-up and an ace for Nikolov? Long Beach State wins it 20. Take a look at a couple of the
swinging. It's awesome to see his confidence grow with every.
Might miss hit it and ends up hitting it perfectly right off the top of the tape for an ace. And that's how we ended set number 1. And we go into set number 2. Princeton looking to rebound. Both teams coming out with much of the same lineup except for Princeton in the front row. Princeton will start now with a new middle blocker, and it'll be Tristan Whitfield, 6'7" sophomore. Here's Vina. This is the serve into the net that time. They only had 5 service errors in the first set compared to Long Beach State's 7. However, remember I just said Princeton was hitting 174 coming into this one. Long Beach State hit 500 as we start this second set.
When a team as good as Long Beach finds an offensive rhythm like that, that's not necessarily the offensive rhythm they were looking for on that point, but when the Long Beach catches an offensive rhythm like that, they're really tough to stop.
Little miscommunication there. Moni Nikolov wanted to swing, I think.
Sometimes those overpasses are just a little too juicy, and everybody wants a piece of it, you know.
Here's Henry Wedbush, first team All-EIVA a year ago. Good serve as Dickinson has to joust and he loses to Rice and Whitfield. They were both up for Princeton.
A couple mistakes here early from Long Beach. Of course, the overpass and just a little bit off on the pass. Not much Nikolov. So you can see Princeton successful on the joust there.
Princeton was off to a pretty good start in the first set, showing their offensive firepower as Daniil Hrstanovic showing his firepower, firing it into the block and out.
It's really disciplined swing from Hrstanovic. It's so hard when the set's coming, you know, kind of against the flow like that across the court. He was patient, good vision, found his spot, able to pull it off the block.
Serve into the net that time from Moni Nikolov. Now Mason Rice will go back there to serve for Princeton. Tigers coming in 6-8 overall, but 3-1 in conference. They've already had 4 conference matches. This is their second time out west, by the way. They started the year playing the current number 5 team in the country in USC before they went to Hawaii. Now they're back on the West Coast, and they see a triple block and Long Beach State.
Good stuff from Skylar Varga there, giving the call. He really, it's so tough as a third blocker on that third to time it right, to have good discipline, be in sync with your teammates, but that was textbook by Varga. He's able to seal the block, secure the point for Long Beach.
Now he's back to serve. One of the captains on the team fires away.
Nice pass there from Princeton.
Oh, ruled out of bounds right over the antenna. You can imagine the antenna going all the way up to, well, the roof here in the Walter Pyramid. That's pretty high, and that would mean that it is still out of bounds. Here's Varga back to serve again.
Little float serve, change up from Varga.
Oh, the kick save. We play on Nikolov swinging away and gets the kill.
Matt, I cannot begin to describe the good things that Long Beach State did on that play. The kick save from Varga, unbelievable. And that will count as an assist in the stat book because Moni Nikolov able to step close the replay here. Good dig. Great pursuit by both Varga and Rodriguez. Nikolov, a little off speed, kind of, but able to find the floor.
And an ace. Varga doesn't need the foot on that one. All right arm and hand And challenge from Princeton, seeing if that hit the back line. Works out like a pseudo timeout for Princeton, as Princeton also had a chance to take a breather, seeing the momentum go all the way to Long Beach stateside following those last two rallies.
Varga was able to open up set one with a little service run, and he's doing the same here in set number two, hoping to get a lead.
Omene stops all of that momentum, gets the side out, much needed for Princeton.
Omene is a very dynamic attacker. We've seen him work down the line with those back row attacks, but you can see he beats the block cross court. He's putting in nice work for the Tigers tonight.
Here's Tristan Whitfield from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Oh, the back one-handed. Good pickup. Omene now into the triple block and a roof.
Nice pickup by Omene, but when the ball is out of system like that, it lets Long Beach State get that big triple block that they've had success with so far tonight. The Great Wall of McCraven, if you will.
Here's Nato Dickinson back to serve. Misses long that time. Long Beach State up by 2. Sam Schweisky sees his team looking to improve this year and really have a shot in the EIVA. He says he wouldn't count out anyone becoming this year's EIVA champion, and that can definitely be confirmed by the national rankings. They are tied for 19th with Penn State, the other usual top EIVA member.
Absolutely, and speaking to this Princeton team, you know, you see them, they expect to be in the national picture, you know, they expect to be competing for the EIV conference. They've won a few championships before.
How about a service ace from Daniil Hrstinovic? And another challenge from Princeton.
That's pretty similar to the Varga challenge, you know, the serve able to sort of slip in the seam right there. Hrstinovic, great pace on the serve.
You can see right away after the challenge, Sam, like that pseudo timeout that it naturally is. I want to see that back again.
Oh, this is actually curious what they're going to say about that one, because this is a little deeper than the Varga serve was.
White line, any part of the volleyball hitting the white line, it is considered in. A little tougher call here for Heather Pickett. She's the R2. Sydney Christensen has been one of the lines judges, and Miles Faria on the other line, as Princeton having a little bit more of an elongated challenge this time. They get to talk things over. Long Beach State as well.
You know, you can see they've really gotten into the rhythm of the match. Looks like the call is confirmed that that serve was in, Matt.
So keep the point with Long Beach State. Keep the ace ticket after she said it was Long Beach State point. I believe that was more of an inconclusive, just not enough to overturn it. As Hrstinovic now, we play on, and another good serve.
Free ball opportunity for Long Beach State.
McRaven from the middle, and a good set, a little bit of a deke from Moni Nikolov.
McRaven and Nikolov they have, every time he's looked into McRaven tonight, Nikolov has been on the money. A dynamic.
Oh, good swing from the middle there. That is Ryan Vina's first kill of the match.
It's good to see Princeton get these middle blockers involved. I mean, especially against this big physical Long Beach team, you need to be deceptive. You need to stay in system. Love to see more work for the middle blockers as we go deeper into the second set.
New entry into the match for Princeton. Back to serve now is Nolan Kelly, 6'1" sophomore setter from El Segundo. A little north of here in Long Beach, as there is Seventh Sani. I think that was the left hand.
That was the left hand, man. You can see, I mean, that's just, that's so skilled, that's so dynamic. I mean, it's just so hard to quantify like how hard that is to do at a high level, but I mean, love to see it from the young outside hitter.
See Vaccaro come back in, and Sani will go back to serve for the Beach. Up by 5. Sani going right at Vaccaro. Rice.
Good recycle from Princeton there. Good cover.
Oh, Varga. Seeing the opportunity and seizing it.
Sometimes, Matt, it is as simple as see ball, hit ball, you know? I mean, Skylar Varga. It's a really smart play there. The on one, if you will, off the block. Rarest of things.
Varga now with 4 kills on 7 errorless swings. Approaching his numbers from a night ago as that serve goes into the net. That is the 10th service error of the night so far for Long Beach State. Princeton has 7.
You know that'll be a point of emphasis in the Long Beach huddle. Cleaner from the service line. Keep making this Princeton team play point for point.
Vina, good serve. Nikolov, full swing here, look out. Along with, of course, all of the coaches that you'll see on the sidelines on either side, as we will get back to play here. Long Beach State up by 4. Vina with the serve off the net.
Good pickup by Nikolov there.
A little bit of an errant set.
Ball ending up over here on our ESPN commentator's booth.
A little bit softer of a shot than we have seen in the past, that's for sure.
Absolutely, Matt. See if Vina can extend this run here. Draw Princeton closer. Another out-of-system ball here for Long Beach State. Varga. Smart swings from Varga, keeping Long Beach State, keeping it on their side of the net, but it's like a lift violation on the
Well, can't call it a double touch or double contact, but you can call it a lift a little too far down near the chest area from Sebasani.
Sometimes when you try to place those out-of-system ball very finely, you know, you can hold on to it a little too long. It looks like that's what Long Beach did. Is Princeton coming back here, back within 2 points is another nice serve.
And there is Hrstinovich on the right side in the back row, getting the side out for Long Beach State. Connor Bloom now coming in to serve.
Bloom's had this serving specialist role all season. He's done a nice job for Long Beach State.
Middle attack, Whitfield, it's blocked back. Triple block on Rice, that's still in play.
Great.
Nikolov, over on 2.
That can be so demoralizing. You cover 2 really nice balls if you're Princeton, and then the other side you have Mon waiting and ready to go. The on-2 ball, could see it coming, but still just awesome stuff from the young freshman setter.
Oh, Whitfield, good pound off the block and out.
Great confidence from Princeton there to go back to Whitfield. Love to see when a setter repeats their middle, shows them, hey, we didn't get the kill that time, but I still have your back, and that does wonders for a player's confidence and offensive rhythm.
Here's Wedbush back to serve again for Princeton. Senior setter has been really leading this team here in 2025. His brother Brady started at the pin. Princeton, I think it was his first year. Henry's first year, Brady's last, and they were able to connect for that 1 year. I think it was back in 2022. Now we're here in 2025, and Wedbush is leading this team.
Nice career for Wedbush here. One of the better setters in college volleyball this year. He's adding to it with another solid senior season.
And 45 assists against CSUN. 4 sets as Skylar Varga able to push it off the Omene block off the antenna. And that will mean that Long Beach State hits 15.
Like maybe he jammed a finger, maybe something. Looks like they're going to get him fixed up, and we'll
be sore, maybe just that a little bit of blood has leaked onto the floor at times. So let's be able to make sure that that is cleaned up, and we're ready to go. Right away, just ripping the serve.
Awesome stuff. Great pickup through the block, but look at the Princeton triple block.
Double block and roof for Princeton. Whitfield got a good amount of it.
I mean, sometimes as a hitter, you can see challenging the block. Sometimes when you do that, you're going to get roofed. And good stuff from Princeton here as they're in this match. They're going toe-to-toe with this Long Beach State juggernaut.
From the back row, there is Sebastiano Sani getting a kill, as that will be his 6th of the evening.
Sani's had a few of those runs from the back row. Really good chemistry. I know he's kind of newer to the lineup. He wasn't starting to begin the season. We've seen him more recently. He's on the same page with Nikolov. Those big back row attacks.
Skylar Varga with ace number 2 on the night. And a timeout from Princeton. Do you want to talk about the year that, saying really it'll be back. He'll be able to second conference victory last night over all 6 teams are top 20 in the country.
Absolutely. The EVA is wide open this year. A lot of great teams. Another great tournament to watch if you're a fan of college volleyball.
Good swing from Nato Dickinson, able to put away that rally. Princeton seeing this lead build up to 5.
It's a really nice swing from Dickinson. I was able to kind of chisel it off the block. The block was there, it was up, and it was just good vision by Dickinson to avoid that and kind of work that wrist away shot and score the point.
Varga back to serve. All-American honorable mention a year ago, and he is showing that he could maybe be a little bit more this year in 2020.
Well, to your point earlier, issues having confidence in that serve. It certainly hasn't looked at the past 2 nights. Fire from the back line. He's been
He can stem the tide. Has really scheduled tough in non-conference play this year. We were talking about how they faced USC and Hawaii earlier in the year, really to start their season. Now they play Long Beach State as Wedbush, the one-hand back set, and they have shown their skill against some of the top competition in the country.
No, and I mean, it's hard to, you have to give a lot of credit to this Princeton team. I mean, they've played really well tonight. You've seen a lot of great stuff on their side of the net. It's just so hard to go on the road, come into this Walter Pyramid. And this Long Beach State team is just operating at such a high level right now.
Omene, who just got the kill, has said that it will be key for the team to remember these non-conference matches because it'll only make them better when they play in the EIVA, where they feel like they've got a real shot here in 2025. As there is Mason Rice, the true freshman in the EIVA as well.
No, that's a really nice swing from Mason Rice. The back row in transition, that big swing finds a seam in the block. This Princeton team, they're doing things at a high level. They're going blow for blow with this Long Beach State squad.
A good pass from Kellen Larson, and that sets up the new entry into the match, Alex Kondev, now in the front row on the outside hitter spot.
We talked earlier about how we might see some of that depth from Long Beach State, some of that showcase tonight, and Kondev, who we saw against Sacred Heart last week, entering into the match, making an impact early for Long Beach.
Only 8 matches, now his 9th appearance on the year, but he's averaged 2.63 kills per set in his opportunities, as there is Ryan Vina able to get another kill. That is his 2nd.
Now you love to see Princeton mixing it up in transition here, seeing some Bicks, seeing the middle get run. Those are really smart plays. Really high IQ stuff. Princeton continues to be up to the challenge here.
Omene. Good serve. Kandev.
Good cover from Long Beach. Smart from Kondev just to recycle that one.
Hershtinovich was looking for a recycle too, but the Princeton block too strong.
Nice things at the net. See, one-on-one. Hershtinovich didn't quite get the wanted, but Princeton equal to it. Really good stuff we're seeing from the Tigers up front.
Kondev firing away, cross court, gets it.
You can see service-wise they were going after Kondev a little bit, new man in the match, but that's one way to answer back with a nice high swing into the corner there. Kondev showing his talent here off the bench for Long Beach State.
Beach hitting .341 for the match. As Omene answers again. He's the first into double digits in the kill column with 10.
Omene finding so much success from the back row. A big portion of his success. Hitting dynamically. Princeton trying to score 1 or 2 real points to get back in this.
Varga preventing that, as Skylar Varga now tallies his 6th kill on 11 errorless swings.
Varga doesn't make a lot of mistakes, and this is 5th set and going where he has not made an error.
That Kondev serve just missed. Princeton climbing their way back into it, down 3, as Ryan Vina goes back to serve once again.
See the bench with the Vina cheers. And some of their own flair to these pre-serve cheers that have become so popular last several years.
Oh, block and roof. Whitfield and Woodbush combining on the double block.
Long Beach State trying that inside lob set there, but Princeton not fooled. Whitfield, really good discipline to not go with the middle. Seal that block. Big time stuff.
Oh, that jump spin serve targeted down the line. Nikolov put into the triple block and back down. Princeton has closed to within 1, and a timeout called on Long Beach State side. To his players now in this timeout, as
Princeton's on just not passing it well, and for as great as Moni Nikolov is, I mean, that is a perfectly formed triple block from Princeton, back-to-back.
11, that's kind of been the difference right now.
Now they're staying disciplined, going through their progressions, able to make some better reads, make life a little tougher on Long Beach State. Soft block touches and 2 big stuffs, as we saw leading into that timeout.
And they now have 1 more block than Long Beach State in the match. Here's Varga, cross court, that's in.
It's another somewhat out of system pass from Long Beach there, but Skylar Varga, so steady, so good for this Long Beach State team. Able to right the ship for the Beach. They try to close in here in set number 2.
Ooh, a serve into the net. Rough timing for missed serve that time, as it is the 12th service error from Long Beach State in the match. Princeton has kind of held their service errors in the match to 7 for most of this set.
I mean, that's part of volleyball. Make the other team play, right? You can see when you put pressure on them, can make a world of difference.
Oh, the change-up and a soft shot, a beauty from Skylar Varga.
I mean, that is special stuff from Varga. He's able to kind of pull the cord like that, go off speed. I mean, that is lethal.
Set point as Moni Nikolov goes back to serve.
And Nikolov slammed the door on the Princeton comeback. Big serve of his own.
Rice blocked and roof. The response from the beach as Prince able to go up in this match 2 sets.
Trying to make it yet another sweep here in the wall.
Here in the third. That one is long. Service error from Darius McRaven. That is the 13th for Long Beach State in the match.
One thing Princeton did very well in that second set is they limited their own service errors and were able to put some pressure on Long Beach State down the stretch. See if they're able to replicate that here in this crucial third set.
Ryan Vina. Oh, what a packed set and swing down the line. The connection between Nikolov and Hrstanovic.
Hrstanovic feasting on that line swing as he did last night, and as he has done earlier tonight. Vina almost caught that one in the breadbasket over there, but nice swing to get Long Beach State on the board here.
Would have been a good catch if it was maybe baseball, as it is baseball season as well. The NCAA, as Nikolov looking to go down the line, try to fit it in, could not do so.
Back-to-back errors to start for Long Beach. Hoping to see a little bit more discipline from the back line here.
Wedbush to serve for the Tigers. That one out long. Varga going back to serve. He's got 8 kills on 14 swings, hitting .500 for the night.
Doing a solid for highlighting him early in the match. But another service error here for Long Beach State. Out of sorts a little bit from the back line. Got to get back in a rhythm, find some focus there again.
By the way, do want to mention Alex Kondev getting the start in this third set for the Beach. Rice with the serve. Kondev off speed there.
Opportunity here for Long Beach.
And Daniil Hrstanovic able to put it away down the line.
Hrstanovic is so dynamic. You cannot, it's so hard. I mean, it's one-on-one. Leaving that line, I mean, that is just Daniil Hrstanovic. All the offensive success he's had here so far this year.
How about the jump spin serve from Nato Dickinson we've seen tonight?
Good pickup from Princeton, too.
Oh, I hope everybody's okay here. That was a mess at the net. It will technically be called a net violation on Princeton, though it was a miscue on Long Beach State's side.
No, not one that you're going to back to film study this week and be proud of for either team, but you know, I'm just happy that Varga is okay after coming under the net there. Good sportsmanship between both of those players. All right.
So Nato Dickinson awaiting the serve. There was just a little bit of conversation between Alan Knipe and Skylar Varga, just making sure he's okay.
Nice serve from Dickinson. Nice up from Varga.
Just goes out of bounds. That's how strong the swing can be from Nero Omene.
Omene's gotten it done in so many ways tonight. That time, cross court, just beats Varga to the spot there.
And you saw on the bottom of your screen, Omene is in double-digit kills. That was the stat line right before that swing, so he's now got 11 as McRaven just swings long that time.
A rare error for Darius McRaven. Maybe the arm just a touch behind where that needed to be. Princeton opening up a little bit of a lead, and they're building on that success they had in the second set.
Speaking to how rare that hitting error is, McRaven is averaging .422, his hitting percentage for the year, as that is a great serve and an ace. Tristan Whitfield has been a great entry for Princeton ever since that second set.
No, he's chipped in a few ways, a couple of swings, a couple of big blocks there toward the end of that second set. And now getting in the ace column here for Princeton.
He was the 2024 EIVA Freshman of the Year. Showing why right now.
Nice cover from Larson. Free ball opportunity here for Princeton. Oh, what a recovery.
Still in play. Omene able to put it away for the Tigers.
The net. Princeton does a nice job to end that one. Keep this lead that they've opened up now. 7-4 are the Tigers.
Whitfield to serve again. Fires it long that time.
Nice run from the young sophomore there. Princeton on top here for the first time tonight.
Princeton was able to take a set off of the current number 3, Hawaii, in Manoa earlier this year. And they were talking about how that just helped them gain confidence for some, especially some of the young players on the team. Speaking of a young player, how about Moni Nikolov getting in on another point?
And Nikolov having to save a ball almost out of play here by our table. Runs back in. That's really good effort by him to get back into play. Record another block here for Long Beach State.
Almost feels like deja vu saying it's hard to believe Nikolov is just a freshman. That's what we said about Alex years ago. As there's Omene off the double block. Nero Omene now with 13 kills on the night.
No, he is doing what he has done all season. As we mentioned, 26 kills against CSUN, and he is on his way to another solid statistical output here tonight.
He's 7th in the country in kills per set, averaging just over 4.
Nice serve there, too, but good pass.
Vaccaro going off the block. And that is out of bounds. Might get a challenge here from Princeton, not sure.
Well, potentially, it looks like the antenna may have come in.
Pulling the trigger. Might have been just that the Princeton attack actually hit the antenna, so no need to challenge. Oh, the one-hand set to Darius McRaven.
That is awesome stuff from Long Beach right there. Darius McRaven, he is always up, he is always ready, gives a lot of effort with these middle routes. And crew obviously wanted to keep control here.
What a pickup by Wedbush off the net help from the Kondev serve as the Omene swing goes long.
Long Beach State, one of those serving runs that they've become so
70 miles an hour on that serve.
good cover from Omene there. Another good cover.
Free ball opportunity for the Beach. And Skylar Varga able to tally his 10th kill of the match.
One thing Varga's gotten so much better at this year is kind of that off-speed stuff. You can see kind of that where he pulls the cord, kind of the two-hand sets over, the one-hand sort of off-speed. That's what you want.
Irvine, that will be a big tilt in a couple weekends.
Absolutely, UCI having an awesome season down there. Players like Hilaire Heno highlighting one of the top 5 teams in the country.
Yeah, and certainly don't be fooled. Remember when we looked at the Big West Conference standings, don't be fooled by UC Irvine at 0-2. Those 2 losses came at the hands of Hawaii.
All done.
They're looking to return to the EIVA finals in the EIVA tournament this year. Last year was the first time that Princeton did not reach the finals of the tournament since 2017, as they were two-time champions, and then they were still runners-up to Penn State and company in those other years, as Darius McRaven will go back to serve following the Hrstinovich kill off the block.
Craven doing some nice things at the net. A couple of good kills tonight, a couple of nice blocks. Can he add to it here from the service line?
Oh, good.
Second and third sets, the middles are a little more involved, especially sometimes in transition. It's made this Princeton.
Into the net with that serve. Beach up by 2 now as Moni Nikolov will go back to serve. This has kind of been the score we will see in some matches. And then Nikolov is able to help Long Beach State pull away.
That was a big side out spot for Princeton if they want to stay in this third set.
That one just missing. Nikolov looking to go down the line again.
Yeah, that was awfully close down there too, but I think Long Beach State won't dispute that as come the Princeton Tigers again.
Woodbush to serve. Oh, Nato Dickinson able to tally his third kill of the night.
Dickinson's not a name that we have called much tonight, but it's a really nice route there. Be available in the gap. It's a really fast arm on this veteran middle blocker. Able to get on it fast. Good volleyball there.
Oh, that caught the platform of Omene. Another service ace for Skylar Varga, his 4th of the evening.
Varga stepped sort of into that star server role tonight. Nikolov a little quieter than his 7 ace effort last night, but Varga stepping up to the plate, and he has been dialed here from the back line.
Still in play, Nikolov. Dickinson able to cap off that rally. Princeton tried all they could to keep it in play. Long Beach State too powerful at the net.
Fun rally to watch too. A couple of setter swings. It's rare you get both setters taking a rip in the same rally. Dickinson doing a great job to be available in transition.
Omene off the Hrstinovich block. And Nero Omene now tallies his 14th kill on 28 swings.
They have asked a lot of Omene tonight, and he has delivered. Getting it done on the left side that time. He is an incredibly dynamic player. Awesome piece for this Princeton Tigers team.
Mason Rice still at 4 kills for the match. Has been quiet offensively. Joust at the net. It is a net violation on Princeton. Pause to wipe the floor of some perspiration, and Nato Dickinson back to serve again for the Beach. That ball out of bounds, and Long Beach State again pulling away in the middle portion of Princeton, but a lot of teams in their schedule this year.
I mean, hitting at that 214 clip is impressive tonight. Long Beach State 8 aces to their credit here in the early going. Not in the early going, rather, the later going. See if Nato Dickinson can join the party here. Started by Skylar Varga and Moni Nikolov.
Timeout works in a way there for Sam Schweisky.
For this Princeton team, it's going to be how do you get a spark? They climb back into set number 2 after being down a few points. Can Tristan Whitfield be the spark again from the back line, as he did chip in there previously?
By the way, there's a new front row entry for Long Beach State. It is Ben Braun. We'll see if he gets the set. He does, and misses long on that swing.
Love the confidence from Nikolov to go right to him early. He was up, he was ready, just missed with that cutback swing there, did Braun.
Braun, the 6'11 redshirt junior, transfer from Ohio State. Has started some matches this year as well. Free ball opportunity for the Tigers. Omene.
Good pickup from Hrstinovich there. Great read.
Kondev able to put it away for Long Beach State as they go back up by 4.
Kondev, really good work with the feet to get to the ball. It's an underrated piece of hitting, getting there with the feet, going straight up and down. Really been a nice kind of complimentary piece here for Alan Knipe off the bench. You know, coming off the bench sometimes, starting some other matches, but he's done everything they've asked of him.
And here's the first entry into this match for Dane Hillis. His 10th match appearance on the year, gonna serve for Daniil Hrstinovich.
Hillis has been on this team for a few years now, been in this serving sub role. Very talented player in his own right.
Oh, dug up by Rodriguez. Varga with the set.
Smart shot by Kondev there, but an opportunity for Omeni here again.
Ryan Vina able to capitalize on the ball, just going right to him. And that will be Vina's 4th kill of the match.
This is a scrappy Princeton team, man. They are not going to go quietly here. Vina making the off-schedule play.
Omene serves it into the net that time. So Kondev will go back to serve. Rodriguez, the 6'7 true freshman from Sofia, Bulgaria.
Great serve and a great pass from Princeton there.
Leads to another Omene kill.
This kid is a lot of fun to watch, man. I mean, he's bringing the heat from back there. Hitting against double and triple blocks all night. Another double block against, able to go high, go up top, find the point.
And a new entry for the Tigers, Andrew Werner. 6'5 junior from Phoenix, Arizona, come in to serve.
See if Werner can give Princeton a little bit of a bump from the back line.
Just his 6th match appearance on the year. As it'll now be Ben Braun's turn to go back there to serve as Nato Dickinson is back into the front row.
On serve here, late in set 3.
He's actually hitting .594 coming into this match on the year, as there is a big double block in roof, Nikolov and Dickinson.
You can see, I mean, that's a good seal there, good right arm on that play.
There's technically a yellow card issued to Long Beach State after the point. A little too much celebrating on their side. I think just more pointing and celebrating two across the net. Really only works out as a warning, as Ben Braun will serve again. There is Ryan Vina.
Vina has answered the call since they've started to feed him the ball here. You know, a couple nice swings in the middle, coming around from that right side, that area, I guess rotation 2 or rotation 5 look where the middle's on the right side. Hard work to get all the way around. Good stuff from the middle blocker there.
Oh, good pickup, Kellen Larson.
Joust at the net.
Rice.
Opportunity for Long Beach.
Varga. What a dig by Ryan Vina, the middle in the back row.
Love to see a middle blocker get a dig.
Nikolov. Just a back and forth rally. Unreal.
Crazy
Nikolov
stuff.
again. He's got it.
Big roar from that Walter Pyramid crowd there. Felt stuff on that point. Nikolov on two, maybe Princeton. Little unprepared. Good soft block there. Dickinson feeds Nikolov. Off-speed chop down the line. I'll talk about that play for 10 minutes, all the crazy things that happened in it, but Long Beach State prevails.
Well, we can talk about it a little more because there's a challenge from Princeton. I think they were discussing whether there were 4 touches on Long Beach State side in the middle of that rally, right after on Long Beach State. But let's just take a look at the whole rally again because, well, it deserves it.
Absolutely. Good block there. Nikolov feeds it. Varga again off the top. The joust when so there's one. Not that point, but you see Varga has to free ball it over. You can see right there. It's hard to get lost as a commentator. Nice dig from the middle blocker there, Vara.
Unreal how long this rally went.
Absolutely.
Here
so
is the point I think they're trying to contend.
No, exactly, and it may not have hit the block of Princeton there. I mean, I actually thought that during the point that maybe that was that. So, I mean, it's definitely a good challenge, especially after a controversial point, a long rally like that. I mean, you like to give your team a breather at a minimum, but I think that Princeton may have...
Would be 22-17 for Long Beach State. Should it stay? And it does. She actually made a different call that confirmed the Long Beach State point. It was a net violation. It seems like that's what she called on Princeton.
We're seeing things that we don't see over there, Matt. It's like you said, they have all sorts of different cameras, different.
It may mean that the ball never went over the net and touched the block. You don't see every match, that's for sure, where it would be successful had it not be for a different violation caught by the official. If that's what is actually being called here, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Ooh, that might be the net. But that was at the end of the rally.
Yeah, it might have happened earlier in the rally.
I mean, you know that a long rally can constitute a longer challenge because it kind of deserves it in a way.
This is the play that they're contending right there.
Yeah.
And it's tough to say. I mean, yeah. And
I mean, you saw how much the net moved.
And it's just tough to tell. Is that the ball? Is that the blocker? I mean, so you can see right here, dig up by Larson. Yeah, but did this hit the net? Did this hit the blocker? Was it a net violation? It's.
I think on that look, it definitely does seem like it hit the block.
I would tend to agree with that, but again, it's hard to tell. I mean, I think it definitely, I agree with you, but again, we'll have to wait for confirmation from our official crew because, I mean,
I don't even know if I agree with myself.
I think that's the main bullet point to take from the last.
That may not even be the point of contention right now at this point. As we've gone back to the challenge review system, we may be looking at something else in the rally that may look at that rally.
So this will actually be a really good angle here, and you can see, yeah, it looks like it did rattle through, hit the block, and we did just get that resolution. Able to survive the challenge and win that point.
Heather Pickett confirming it with Sam Schweisky. A little bit of a quick serve from Oni Nikolov. He tends to try to do this right on the official's motion to serve. This time anticipated it a little bit too early.
You know he's going to be disappointed. He lost his element of surprise there. Good cover there from Whitfield.
And there is the Long Beach State block. That is their 8th of the night.
Really good stuff from Long Beach. Good blocking at the net tonight. Great serving. They try to put the finishing touches on another sweep victory here, this time in non-conference play.
Over on 2, there is Henry Wedbush getting his first kill of the match.
Wedbush has done an awesome job dishing the rock tonight. This time getting in on the offense. Good deception there. You can see he keeps both hands up. Doesn't really give the block a tap and stuff from a veteran setter as he tries to keep Princeton alive.
Varga cross court. And Skylar Varga brings Long Beach State 11 kills on 21 swings, 4 service aces. Good serve, good pass, and Mason Rice into the block and down.
Not the exclamation point that Long Beach State wanted, but all credit to this Princeton team. They have scratched and clawed, and they will not go quietly.
Still match point for the Beach. And the match goes Long Beach State 25-19 in the 3rd set as they are able to sweep Princeton and go up in their 7 straight.
Formula as the Beach keep rolling here as we head deeper.
And 9 overall in the year.